Have you ever bitten into a seemingly healthy piece of fruit, only to wonder if it's actually doing you more harm than good? It's a surprising reality that many older adults face, sometimes without even realizing it. Today, we're uncovering 6 common fruits that could be risky for your health, especially if you're managing conditions like diabetes, kidney issues, or heart problems. But don't worry, we'll also explore how to enjoy fruit safely. Stick around until the end, because the insights you gain today could help you sidestep serious health concerns and maintain your strength and energy for years to come. Let's start with star fruit. With its unique star shape, vibrant yellow color, and sweet tart flavor, it seems like a delightful exotic treat. You might see it at a farmer's market and think, why not give this a try? For many, it feels like a healthy, adventurous Jose circumflex yours low in calories, high in vitamin C, and packed with antioxidants. But here's the catch: for seniors, particularly those with kidney problems, this seemingly harmless fruit can be a hidden danger. The risk lies in a little-known toxin called carboxin, naturally found in the fruit. In the young, healthy body, the kidneys efficiently filter carboxin from the bloodstream. But as we age, our kidneys don't work as well. For seniors, carboxin isn't cleared as efficiently, building up in the bloodstream and potentially leading to serious health complications. Consider John, a 72-year-old retiree from Florida. He was conscientious about his health, daily walks, plenty of water, and a diet rich in fresh fruits and vegetables. He started blending star fruit into his smoothies, feeling good about trying something new. At first, everything seemed fine, but then subtle changes crept in. John felt dizzy, then confused, struggling to find the right words. Fatigue hit him hard. One morning, he couldn't remember what day it was. His family rushed him to the emergency room. After tests, doctors pinpointed the cause: star fruit toxicity. John had mild undiagnosed kidney disease. Carboxin from the star fruit had accumulated in his system, overwhelming his compromised kidneys and affecting his nervous system. His story is a stark reminder of how deceptive this fruit can be. The National Kidney Foundation warns that even a small serving of star fruit can be life-threatening for seniors with reduced kidney function. And here's a sobering statistic: 1 in 3 adults over 65 has some form of kidney disease, often without knowing it. So, what happens when carboxin lingers in your system? It's a neurotoxin targeting the nervous system. Symptoms can include dizziness and confusion, severe fatigue, memory problems, and in severe cases, seizures. If the buildup becomes extreme, it can even lead to a coma. Beyond the neurological effects, kidney overload is a concern. Studies show that star fruit can cause acute kidney injury in people with pre-existing conditions. Why do seniors still reach for star fruit? It has an exotic charm, a departure from everyday fruits. It's sweet, juicy, and often marketed as a superfood, qualities that sound perfect for health-conscious older adults. But for those with compromised kidneys, it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. The good news is you don't have to give up on tropical flavors entirely. Asian pears offer a crisp, juicy texture without the toxic risk. Dragon fruit, with its vibrant pink skin, is safe and loaded with antioxidants. Mangoes are a sweet, succulent, safe alternative. Papayas offer a buttery texture and vitamins C, without kidney concerns. These fruits deliver that satisfying tropical vibe without the gamble. Food should be a source of nourishment and joy, not a health risk. Star fruit might look tempting, but for seniors, especially with kidney issues, it's a risk not worth taking. The potential for dizziness, confusion, seizures, or worse outweighs any nutritional perks. So, next time you're tempted, reach for a safer alternative and let your kidney breathe a sigh of relief. If Why Euros Trade finding this information helpful, be sure to let your friends know about this valuable content by passing it along. Now, let's explore grapes. They're a convenient, bite-sized treat, often hailed as a healthy snack. But for older adults, this seemingly harmless fruit can hide some unexpected dangers, sudden blood sugar spikes, and a surprisingly high choking hazard. A single cup of grapes contains roughly 23 grams of sugar, a circumflex euros equivalent to about 4 sugar cubes. While it's natural sugar, it can still be a concern for seniors, especially those with diabetes, prediabetes, or a family history of blood sugar issues. As we age, our bodies don't handle sugars efficiently. Metabolism slows, insulin sensitivity decreases, and the pancreas might not produce insulin as effectively. This means that even natural sugars can cause blood sugar levels to soar. Consider Patricia, a 68-year-old from Chicago. After a checkup showed her blood sugar creeping up, she swapped her afternoon cookies for a bowl of grapes, thinking she was making a smart choice. But weeks later, she noticed she felt unusually tired, her vision blurred, and she got lightheaded. Her blood sugar readings were much higher than usual. Even though Patricia had ditched the sugary snacks, the natural sugars in grapes were affecting her system. Research from Harvard Medical School notes that grapes have a high glycemic index, meaning they can spike blood sugar faster than some processed foods. Beyond the sugar, grapes pose a choking hazard. As we age, our swallowing reflexes weaken. Foods that are small, round, smooth, and slippery, like grapes, are prime candidates to get lodged in the windpipe. According to the National Safety Council, choking incidents involving grapes among seniors have increased. So, are grapes off the table entirely? Not necessarily. If you love them, you can be strategic. Cut them up into quarters, which reduces the choking risk and slows down how quickly you eat them. Pair them with a protein or healthy fat like cheese or almonds to help buffer the sugar rush. Limit yourself to a small portion, about 6 grapes at a time. If you're open to alternatives, berries like strawberries or blueberries are lower in sugar, packed with antioxidants, and easy to chew. Melon, cut into small pieces, is hydrating, naturally sweet, and less likely to cause trouble. Grapes may seem harmless, but for seniors, it's a case to proceed with caution. Next, let's talk about oranges. They're juicy, refreshing, and packed with vitamin C, often celebrated for boosting the immune system. But oranges can pose significant risks for seniors, particularly due to acid reflux, medication interference, and dental damage. Oranges and other citrus fruits are among the top triggers for acid reflux, a condition where stomach acid flows back into the esophagus. This can lead to heartburn, throat irritation, and disrupted sleep. Take Margaret, a 73-year-old from Minnesota. She suffered from frequent heartburn for years, chalking it up to aging. It wasn't until she eliminated oranges that she noticed a dramatic improvement. Oranges can also interfere with medications. According to the Mayo Clinic, it can reduce the absorption of over 50 common medications, making them less effective. This is because citrus fruits contain compounds that block enzymes in the body responsible for metabolizing these drugs. Examples include blood pressure drugs and cholesterol-lowering statins. Finally, oranges can harm your teeth. As we age, tooth enamel thins out, and acidic fruits like oranges accelerate this erosion. This can result in tooth sensitivity, increased risk of cavities, and gum irritation. If you still want to enjoy citrus without the dental fallout, drink a glass of water afterward or sip orange juice through a straw. However, the safest approach is to cut back on acidic fruits like oranges. If you're worried about missing out on vitamin C, there are plenty of gentler alternatives. Bell peppers pack more vitamin C than oranges and have far less acidity. Kiwis are sweet, tangy, and loaded with nutrients. Strawberries are a low-acid fruit that's easy to add to yogurt or oatmeal. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts are nutrient powerhouses. If you can't imagine life without oranges, enjoy them wisely. Eat them in the middle of the day. Wait at least 2 hours after taking medications before consuming citrus. Dilute orange juice with water, and pair oranges with alkaline foods like bananas. Oranges may look like a health hero, but for seniors, they can be more of a villain. Now, let's consider avocados. They trade rich, creamy, and packed with tart healthy fat. But avocados can lead to unexpected weight gain, interfere with certain medications, and even spark allergic reactions. A medium-sized avocado clocks in at around 240 calories, roughly the same as a cheeseburger. As we age, our metabolic rate slows, and a single avocado can account for a big chunk of our daily calorie intake. Consider Robert, a 75-year-old from Denver. He started his mornings with avocado toast, thinking it was a healthy upgrade. But 3 months later, he'd gained 12 pounds. The doctor pointed to the avocado toast, explaining that he was eating a meal's worth of calories in one sitting. Avocados can also meddle with medications. Studies show that they contain compounds like vitamin K that can interfere with how your body absorbs key drugs, like blood thinners. Also, avocados contain proteins that are structurally similar to those in latex, triggering latex fruit syndrome. If you're hooked on their creamy goodness, you can still enjoy them with some guardrails. Cap your intake at a quarter of an avocado per day. Combine it with protein or fiber. Check with your doctor if you're on blood thinners, blood pressure drugs, or antidepressants. If you'd rather sidestep the risks, drizzle a teaspoon of olive oil over your salad or grab a small handful of walnuts or almonds. Avocados might be riding the superfood wave, but for seniors, they're a classic example of too much of a good thing. Let's turn to watermelon. It's sweet, juicy, and bursting with water, making it a favorite for staying refreshed. But watermelon can pose some serious health risks for older adults, particularly those with heart conditions, kidney disease, or diabetes. Watermelon is 92% water, which can lead to fluid retention in seniors whose kidneys don't process fluids as efficiently. This can cause swelling, shortness of breath, and increased blood pressure. Consider Betty, a 78-year-old from Arizona. She started eating watermelon every afternoon, thinking it was a smart way to stay hydrated. Within days, her feet swelled, and she ended up in the hospital. The excess fluid from her watermelon habit had overwhelmed her heart. Watermelon also has a high glycemic index, meaning it can spike your blood sugar fast. Finally, watermelon is loaded with potassium, which can cause problems for seniors with kidney disease. If you love watermelon too much to let it go, take some precautions. Stick to half a cup per serving. Eat it with protein or fiber. Skip watermelon late in the day. If you want hydration and sweetness without the risks, try cucumber slices in water or frozen berries. Watermelon might look like a guilt-free treat, but for seniors, it's a fruit to approach with caution. Finally, let's look at papayas. Many seniors eat papayas because they've heard they can help with gut health, digestion, and inflammation. But for seniors, papayas can cause several serious health issues, especially if they are on medication or have sensitive stomachs. Papayas can interfere with the absorption and effectiveness of several types of medications, including blood thinners, diabetes medications, and antibiotics. This happens because papayas contain an enzyme called pain, which can alter the way your body absorbs certain drugs. Consider Helen, a 71-year-old from San Diego. After hearing that papayas could improve digestion, she started eating them daily. However, she began noticing that her blood pressure medication didn't seem to be working as effectively. Her doctor suspected a drug-food interaction. Papayas also have a connection to latex allergies. Also, many older adults already have sensitive stomachs, and the strong digestive properties of papaya may irritate the stomach lining. If you're looking to support your digestive health without the potential risks, plain yogurt or kefir are excellent choices. Ginger tea is another natural remedy. Fermented vegetables like sauerkraut or kimchi are fantastic sources of beneficial bacteria. If you still wish to eat papaya, never eat it on an empty stomach. If you take medications, consult with your doctor or pharmacist. Start with just a small portion and carefully monitor how your body reacts. And that concludes our list of fruits that seniors may need to approach with a bit more caution. Perhaps your War Euros trade feeling better informed and more confident about your fruit choices. If so, consider sharing this video with your friends so they can also benefit from this important health guidance.